Unsubscribe people, seriously.
Hey guys, welcome back to another walkthrough for this cyborg room and try hack me. So I have already connected to the network and I have deployed the machine, so we will directly jump to this IP address. So first we will do all the basic steps like our nmap scan. Oh wait. And we will visit the IP and see what's going on there. Okay, so there is a default Ubuntu web page. Nothing interesting here. If I check the source code, there is some comment. If we go down, okay, so nothing interesting is there, but this is a little interesting, like modified from the Debian original for Ubuntu. And we have a link here. If we go there to the link, let's see. So the Apache default page is trusty, is Debian branded. It says, okay, let's see. The description is, it says Apache to Debian default page and has the Debian logo. But if we see on our IP address, it does not have a Debian logo. It's fine. Like here should be the Ubuntu logo and here is the Ubuntu logo, not the wrong Debian one. So it's written that it is misleading since this is Ubuntu and not Debian. But in our case, this is totally fine. So I think so this is a rabbit hole. So we will not go much ahead in that direction and we'll come back to our nmap results. We can see two ports are open, SSH and TCP. Okay, now the next step will be directory brute forcing. I use GoBuster for that. You can use any tool you want. Let it run. Okay, we got an admin panel. Very interesting. So let's try to go there. And we are redirected to a whole new web page. My name is Alex and I am a music producer in the United Kingdom. This is my office, my studio. Okay, so here two things are interesting, that the name is Alex and this string, which is my studio. We'll keep that in mind. Nothing interesting here. We'll get back to that GoBuster result. First, let's enumerate this page properly. We'll go to admin. Okay, so there is some text here. Let's read it. Are we all going to watch the football game in the weekend? Okay. I think I messed up. I was playing around with Squid Proxy. We got a hint of Squid Proxy. Because this person has written that I am pretty sure my backup music archive is safe, just to confirm. So there is some kind of backup whose name is music archive. Okay, the user's name is Alex, our backup name is music archive, and he was playing around with Squid Proxy. Okay, what's here in archive? There are two sub pages. First is listen, and if we click on listen, we get redirected to the home page. Let's check the second one, which says download, and this gives access to a TAR file. We will save it. We'll download this file and see what's in there. Okay, here's the file. Okay, readme hints. Okay, we should check them out. I'm using a text editor to open these files. Okay, looks like this one is not readable. We'll go for readme. Oh, this is a Borg backup repository, and we have a link to check out. Okay, so that means this person Alex has created a backup which name is music archive, and that backup is created using Borg backup repository, and it all makes sense now. Very good. Is there anything else interesting? What is this? 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I don't think so this will work. We'll go back to this final archive and let's read this one as well. Okay, nothing interesting. Okay, that's it. Let's unzip this one if we can directly. Okay, cool. So we have unzipped all the files back. Let's go back to our GoBuster results. The admin one was interesting. Okay, we have something else as well. /etc. Let's see what's happening there. /etc. Okay, we have a squid directory, and we have two files. First is password. Okay, so this is apparently a hash. Like you can identify by this $, and some symbols and another $. This represents what type of hashing is used to generate this hash. So according to me, okay, music.archive is also written here. So according to me, this is the password for unzipping or for the access to the music archive. Okay, so let's crack this and see what we can get. I'll create another file, I'll name it hash, and I'll paste the hash here and save it. But now we don't know what kind of hash is this, like what is APR1. Okay, so we'll do what we should do is to copy and paste and ask Google, what the hell is this? And Google says this the result of Apache specific algorithm being iterated MD5. Okay, so this is basically Apache version of MD5, I guess, something like that. Okay, now we'll be using Hashcat to crack this. First, let's see what all modes we need to use to crack this one. This is a basic command. We'll copy this. Okay, So let the attack mode be 0. 0 means straight. Like, I'm sorry for that. 0 means straight, which means one password at a time without any mixing and all that things. M is 400, so I guess we need to change that. This is M. Hash modes. So we saw that this is a Apache MD5. Okay, so we need to find here if we can get Apache MD5, but as this will take too long, I will do something. I'll use the grep command and I will search for this APR1 and we should get it. Yes, it is. Here we get APR1 MD5 Apache. Perfect, that's what we wanted, and the code is 1600. Okay, so we will change this 400 to 1600, and we will be using our hash file that we just created, and for the directory we will be using rocku, and we'll use force and start. Something went wrong. Let's not use force then. Okay, so I guess I'm getting this because I have already done this room and Hashcat has detected that I have already cracked this hash, so it is not going through the process again. And if I use this tag show, it will directly show me the cracked password. So this was the cracked password, Squidward. We'll use this, but how do we use this? Now the question is, how do we use this and where do we use this? So remember, we got a readme file which says this is a Borg backup repository, and we got a link. So we'll go to the link and see what's here. So here is a utility named as Borg backup, which helps us backup using encryption and all that things. What we are most interested in is installing this so that we can use Borg to get the music archive and use that password that we just cracked. So we'll go here, installation, and I installed using pip. You can use anything. You can, like, if you search here, if you are using Kali or Parrot, these are the steps for Ubuntu/Debian. Most probably most of the users would be using this if you are solving this box, I guess. So use all these commands just to install Borg, and let's continue. I have already done that, so I'm not repeating the process. After installing Borg, we will see how can we extract this music archive from this archive that we have just unzipped. So let's see in the commands if it's written here how to extract. Let's check usage. Okay, repository URL. or we can use, maybe we get some help from here. Okay, so we got something back. Let's read it. Okay, extract archive contents, good, that's what we want. Okay, so this is the command format that we need to use. So what we will be using is Borg. Instead of delete, we'll be using extract. Then we'll be giving the path to the repository, which is this that we just unzipped. And then I guess instead of here, we will be giving that music archive. So let's do that. Borg extract and okay, so here is this home field dev file archive and in data. Okay, so this is the main data that we need to home field dev and data. Now we'll be using this and we'll write music archive. It should work. Let's see. Okay, it is not working because obviously this is infosec. Data is not a valid repository, check archive. I guess I misspelled something. Or maybe I don't need to write data here. Yeah, I was not intended to write data there. Now it's asking for the password that we just cracked, so let's go up and copy that, the password that we just cracked, Squidward. I'm entering the password but nothing is happening. Let's ls wait, let's go to the downloads directory. Nothing here. Wait. Okay, let's use this list. Maybe this works. Extract and then list. Okay. Or instead of extracting, if we just use list, Squidward. Okay, cool. I guess we got it now. Okay. Refresh. I can't see anything here, but it says it is in home Alex. Okay, so there are two interesting files. Let's cat this one. Okay, we got a username and a password. Perfect. And let's cat this one as well, the secret.txt. Shout out to all the people who have gotten to this stage. Whoop whoop. The admin is giving shout out to you guys. Very good. So we'll use this username and the password to log into SSH. Let's do that. Alex, and what was the IP address? 10.10.65.181. 10.10.65.181. And the password is secret pass 3. And we are in. Here is the user text. And I'll not cat it out because I want you guys to do it on your own. So we got the user, and now our next step is to go for the root. Starting with the basics. If you're trying to do your privilege escalation, one of the first steps is doing this sudo tag l, which shows anything if it is available to Alex user that he can run as root. So as soon as we use that command, we can see there is a file backup.sh that user Alex may run. So we'll go to this directory and see what's going on here. Oops. So there are 3 files, but we are interested in backup.sh. We'll cat it out. Backup.sh and see what's going on here. Okay, so it is finding any files which have extension mp3. Okay, taking some input from this file, and backing them up, creating the archive, printing status like backing up and all that stuff. But at the end here there is cmd equals to command and echo cmd. Okay, this is C, the command and the command. So if we run this, and if we use tag C, we can run any command according to me. So let's see if it is working or not. I'll use a simple command, who am I, and let's see if it is working. Okay, so it says we are root, but we are not root. It is showing we are root because this particular file is being executed as root. Okay, so what we wanted to know, that if it is executing any commands, and yes, it is executing commands. So that's all what we wanted to see. To privilege escalate, what we will do is /bin/bash, and let's see, and we got a root shell. Who am I? Okay, now we can see if we are writing any command, it might be working, but it's not showing the output to us. Okay, so one thing that we can do is we can cat root.txt and save it to root. We'll create a new file. Okay, wait. If we save it like this, we might not be able to read it. I have not tried this method, so I'm not very sure, but let's do that. But the second method that I have tried is, like, see, we are not getting any response from it. It is most probably it is executing the command, but we are not getting any result. So what we will do, we will create a SUID, and then we will later use that SUID to gain root access. So for creating SUID, we'll use chmod 4577, and you can get this easily on Google. It's just one Google search away, and we will make bin bash as SUID. We'll give bin bash the SUID permissions so that we can execute bin bash as root, and it should be done. We will exit this out, and then so first let's check that what we did worked or not. Okay, so no, that was not good. Or maybe if I created this file somewhere else instead of root, like in my home directly, it might work. I'm not very sure, but let's go ahead to this part. I've given SUID privileges to bash, so we will execute it. Bash tag p for like interactive, and here we go. We have a root shell. Who am I? Root. I'm not very sure what is that P is for. Wait a minute. If I can get any help, I want to see why we use that P. Because I've seen everyone using this P if we want to get a bash shell in the same place where we are writing bash, so we use this tag P, but I'm not very sure what's the reason. Anyways, we have got the root shell, and now we can okay, we are not root, something went wrong. Why am I still Alex? Let's do that again. Wait. Let's do this once more. There's something went wrong. We'll add my spelling was right or wrong. I guess I did some typo. Bin bash, spelling CHMOD. Bin bash, it was fine. Let's do that again and let's hope this works. And now we will execute it. Yes, now it's working. Who am I? We are root, and now we should be able to read the root.txt. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, so do like the video and subscribe to the channel because more walkthroughs are on the way. Thank you so much.
So please whatever. Please I want to reach 1 million likes. So please sarapakarai.